What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and today we're going to look at the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro. And one of the things that helps it stand out from the competition is that it is the only sub 250 gram drone that has obstacle avoidance. That's right, it has obstacle avoidance in the front as well as in the back. But there are a couple things you need to know about the obstacle avoidance. If you pull this thing out of the box and you try to turn it on, you get a warning, right? It tells you that you need to calibrate it. So you just push a button and it calibrates just like the gyro or the IMU or whatever. No, it's not that simple. There's a whole process involved. It involves downloading some software and some drivers. Now, it actually only works with Microsoft compatible computers. So if you have a Mac or a Linux or something like that, you're probably out of luck. So does the obstacle avoidance work without calibrations? Well, yeah, it does, kind of, but don't expect it to be awesome. And Hubsan also recommends that you calibrate it every 2 weeks. I don't get it. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what you get with obstacle avoidance out of the box.
Non-obstacle avoidance mode. Please fly with caution.
So yeah, she's going to let you know that it's off by default. You're going to want to go into settings and make sure that you turn on automatic brake. Otherwise, it'll just tell you that obstacles are there. You'll get this beeping, and that's it, right? You saw the security warning. You get a warning if you haven't calibrated the system. So what does that mean if you don't calibrate the system? Yeah, it doesn't work super well. Now, this is worst case scenario. I found that it did work if I kind of let it warm up. If I put it in the slowest mode, it worked okay. But if you're not going to calibrate your system, it's not going to work as well as possible. Now, I actually tried to calibrate this system on 2 different computers. I'm going to show you that here, the frustration of this process. Here we go. All right, so if you have the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro and you're pretty excited about obstacle avoidance, and then you went to turn on and it told you it had to be calibrated, and you searched all over the menus inside and found out you can't calibrate it inside the app. In fact, you have to download software and drivers, and then you have to go through this song and dance on your computer in order to get it calibrated. Now, I've done that. I've been on my computer for about 30 minutes trying to get this stuff downloaded, and finally got to the point where I need to update the driver. But my computer is saying installing this device driver is not recommended because Windows cannot verify that it's compatible with your hardware. The driver is not compatible, your hardware will not work correctly, and your computer might become unstable or stop working completely. Do you want to continue installing this driver? My answer to that is no. Why the hell, Hubsan, do I gotta go through this? And they recommend every 2 weeks I do this? No, that's ridiculous. I've never had to calibrate the sensors on any of my other drones that have obstacle avoidance. Remember this guy, the old Beast Pro Max? This thing had goofy obstacle avoidance. I didn't have to calibrate that. This thing's like $150. So will the obstacle avoidance work on this thing? Yeah, it does work. Will it work better if you calibrate it? Yeah, probably. Do I recommend you do? Nope. It's been a hassle for me. And you know, the directions, they're fine. You know, my screen didn't look exactly like Hubsan's directions, but at the same time, why do I have to do this? Why didn't they calibrate it at the factory? And why do I have to do it every 2 weeks? It's really kind of maddening, and it's something you need to know about if you're thinking about purchasing this Hubsan Zino Mini Pro. Now, I do like this drone. I do think it is a decent competitor to the Mavic Mini 2. But again, Hubsan didn't think through a lot of the stuff with this drone. So yeah, you can calibrate it. I'll even leave a link down below on how it can be done, should you try to do it. But keep in mind, I don't suggest you do because I can't verify. I'm not going to email Hubsan and rely on them to tell me, oh yeah, sure, it's fine, it won't break your computer. Maybe it won't. It probably won't, right? But it's not worth it. It's not worth it in my mind to get obstacle avoidance. You know, it's front, rear, and bottom, and that's great. I like the idea, but to just get it a little bit better, no. We shouldn't have to do this. It's a bad idea. So if you want to do it, go right ahead at your own risk. Good luck, everybody, and happy flying.